Bob Friedenthal, Friedenthal. You can contact me at area code 310-736-5787. And then you can also reach me at bob@mycity.com. So I'm honored to be interviewing Mr. Winston Brown, who I'm in another group with him, which is kind of interesting. Um, it's a veterans group, so we're both vets. And I don't think I've ever met a vet that I didn't appreciate and like. But back in my day, it was dogs and sailors keep off the grass. Now it's thank you for your service, and after I got out of the service 50 years ago. So after 50 years, I'm still trying to figure out how to get used to it. Anyway, so Winston, why don't you give us your credentials?
Well, my name is Winston Brown, and I'm a financial coach and a retiree after 23 years, retired, and decided to start my financial service business. And I've been going at it for about 15 years, and I'm excited to be on.
Yeah, well, helping people is kind of the name of the game. So, what are some of the things that your management teaches you about your profession that you can pass along to people that are listening? And by the way, they say it takes 15 to 30 seconds for people to size you up, and that's why I started doing video interviews because you know, it's one thing to be texting somebody or writing them on social media. It's another thing to get the feel of the individual and you can see it in their body language. So that's one of the big reasons that I love doing what I'm doing. So anyway, uh, any kind of uniqueness, any kind of specialties? I know you got to be a hard worker. You've got a lot of connections on LinkedIn, and I'm a LinkedIn consultant with employees and all that stuff. So, what do you do? Anything special?
Yes, yes. There's quite a bit of stuff that I do, and one of the things that we focus on is to help families. We help families to earn additional passive income. We help them to protect their income. We teach them and help them to become debt free and to achieve financial freedom. Okay, that's what most people are striving for today, but majority of them have no clue on how to get there.
So true. So true. And I was a director of accounting for a publicly traded company. And then when I found the internet, that changed my world. But then when I found social media like LinkedIn, when I joined LinkedIn, by the way, there were something like 130 million members on LinkedIn. Now it's a billion members. LinkedIn was purchased by Microsoft for $26 billion. Little chunk of change, huh? And now it's probably got to be worth uh, $1 billion. Has to be. And Microsoft bought them, so they don't do anything
Mhm.
half done. They're very, very technically involved. And now you got AI too. So all this stuff is coming to place, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it is.
So is there an age group that you target?
No specific age group. It is range from, let's say, 25 to age 65. But it's important that we know what I do. Okay.
You bet.
And what I do is I love people. I also believe that people today are lacking financial education. And because of that, they continue to make bad financial decisions. So people don't just plan to fail, Bob. They fail to plan.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Yep.
this is where I come in. My goal would be to sit with those individuals, look at where they are at this point in time, and provide them a plan. So, what's that plan, Winston? That plan is a financial needs analysis, FNA for short. So, let's talk about the financial needs analysis for a little bit. What is the financial needs analysis? The financial needs analysis is a customized plan because your situation, Bob, and mine is not going to be the same, so we can't have the same plan. It is confidential, means that whatever we cover today, it stays between us and our company. It does not go outside the company. And you know what? Best of all, it is complimentary. That means it is free. You collect, I would provide you the information that I would need. And then we would set a date and time where we could get together and we go through what you currently have so that we can provide you that financial needs analysis. Now, that financial needs analysis is what's going to help me to provide you a roadmap to your destination financially.
You bet. You bet. So are there any targeted vocations that you really seek out?
Targeted vocations?
Yeah, that you want to connect to and communicate with, and that
Well,
you find yourself helping.
yeah, we focus on businesses, accountants, lawyers, different organizations throughout the community, i.e., through through the school systems within the community. So those are some of the organizations that we reach out to and offer them assistance. For example, for a company per se, we would go in and offer them a financial wellness workshop. And that is also complimentary. And what that does, it educates the employees about their 401k and also their pension plan. And in turn, it also benefits the employer by providing the 401k plan to the employees. Okay, they have a good benefit that the government provides to them for offering those plans to those employees. And we educate the employee, the employer, because their take rate. What I mean by their take rate, the people that actually accept the plan, we find that a lot of them don't actually participate in it because they don't understand what it's about. So we would come in and talk to the employer and offer him the program. And if he allows us to come in, we'll go in and we'll talk to each individual about their plan and explain to them why it is important for them to participate in the plan.
That's great. That's great stuff. You know, because my background is accounting. I got my degree at USC in accounting, and I worked as a director of accounting for publicly traded companies. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of the company Max Factor, but I was a director of accounting for Max Factor way back in the day. Just dated myself. But it still comes down to you enjoy what you do. I've been speaking with you quite a bit. I just know that you enjoy what you do. And our all of our most important job is to size up people, to really understand who they are, what their needs are, and if you can help them, you've got a friend for life. Right?
That's right. Mhm.
Okay. So we left off the credentials, didn't we? I don't think you gave us your phone number and email address. I don't think you did you?
No,
Okay.
I didn't provide that to you as of yet. But let's just drill down in this a little bit because it's important that if you want to talk to individuals, they know where you are, where you're coming from. Okay. So it's important that prospective clients understand a little of what I would do for them if they allow me to sit with them. And one
Right.
of the things I think is important is to sit with a client and listen to the client. And in listening to the client, you want to try to understand what that client is talking about, and you want to find out what their goals are. You want to find out what their objectives are.
You
Okay.
know,
And once you find what their goals and objectives are, now you can provide them a plan. And it's important that they know that you will provide exceptional client experience with personalized service,
yep,
with flexible communications option, and a proactive management for their financial well-being.
yep.
And why? Today, most people deserve access to quality financial advice. So I'm ready and committed to providing that advice in a way that is easy to understand and implement it. So it's easy to understand and implement.
Well, this is powerful stuff because how many years you been doing this? 15, you said?
Uh, Around 15 years,
15 years? And then
I,
you
re-
were in service for how
I,
long?
I was in the service for 23 years. And after retirement, I decided this is what I wanted to do. I retired in '07, and in 2010, I decided to go in full time.
Very cool. So let's do this because we don't want to make this thing too long. I think it's just so much better for people to pick up the phone and call you or email you or do something to get on board to at least talk. And you can hear from Winston, he's not here to just take, he has to work with you to help you gain control of what most people are very, very weak on, and that's their financial planning for their retirement or whatever they want to do. So let's go back. Let's give the your credentials all over again, or whatever you've
Again,
done so far. Yeah,
again,
let's good.
my name is Winston Brown, and my contact number is 706-570-8440. My email is Winston, Winston, 15 as in 15, Brown, Brown, at gmail.com.
Excellent. And where are you located?
I'm located in Florida, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Got don't you have some hurricanes going through there or something?
Well, we got a little rain earlier today. It started clearing up now. I'm not sure it's coming on this side. I think it might be going on the west side. So, yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, stay safe, whatever we do. And people, if you have any questions or you'd like to ask me about Winston Brown, I'd be more than glad to. I think he's done a very fine job of explaining where you get started. You know, the company that I own is mycity.com, and go take a look at that. But if you have any questions, don't be afraid to give me a call. And you'll get emails. You're not going to get barraged. It's not what we do. But it's information that will be passed along to you so that you know how to get in touch with Winston or myself and move it forward. So in the meantime, Winston, great interview. Great interview.
Thank you very
I've done hundreds and hundreds of these interviews. So it's important that people understand who you are. That's the most important thing. So they can
yes.
work forward. So I'm going to be signing us off. And I thank you so much for the ability to interview you. Nice guy. You always look for
Thank
nice
you.
guys first, right? Don't you look for
Thank you, Bob.
a real pleasure. All right. Talk to you later.
Have a great one. Thank you.
Bye now. Bye now.
Bye bye.